What's up, guys? Welcome to Gear Signing Reactions. We're here for a One Piece chapter reaction. This is chapter 1027, Danger Beyond Imagining. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I was originally planning on catching up to the manga and then doing a week-to-week, just keeping up with it that way like I would with the anime, but it's just been the case that manga is just something that I usually like reading in batches because I feel like I keep track of what's happened previously a little bit better once I have a larger sample size of all the things that have happened leading up to the current events. So the other thing is just consistency in general right now has been pretty difficult just because of my schedule and stuff like that. So I figured I have a new chapter to read today. And we'll try to keep up with this, but I can't make too many promises. And then as always, if you're doing any kind of manga reaction, you can't really have the actual chapters on the screen. I kind of have it so that I'm reading this on the Viz website. So I just have the little bar at the bottom so you know what pages I'm reading, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm not used to doing too many manga reactions, so apologies if it's a little more awkward than I'm used to, because usually I'm reacting to the things that are going on with music playing in my ears and all this type of stuff, and it's a little easier to just spout out whatever you're thinking. But when you have to read at the same time, digest the individual panels and stuff, sometimes it can be a little different. So I feel like my channel's been missing One Piece, and that's been an integral part of what I do, and it's one of my favorite series ever, and the anime is going so well, and it's doing so great. I've been keeping up with that as well. I figured, I need to get back to this, whether it's consistent or not, just whenever I have time to, just kind of do a few of these videos. So without further ado, let's get going. Here we go. So, I've only seen this first image, but I just love all. So these are all reader requests. They always have something real. I never realized that's what was going on, but they got an image of Roger, who is just drawn on this line running away, and you got Shanks and Buggy in the background too. So that's a nice little touch. He wrote he wrote dog on him. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, page. Oh. Before I start, let me just go over a few things from the last chapter, because I just read that before this. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just record the newest chapter. Last chapter, Momonosuke and Luffy are on top of Onegashima's skull. Finally got back. Kaido versus Momonosuke. Kaido versus Momonosuke and Luffy and Yamato at the same time. So, you see a little bit of growth. Momonosuke finally, gets out of his shell a little bit and actually does something aggressive for once. So that was nice to see. And then we have the main thing I want to comment on is we have a very cool parallel to Shanks against Whitebeard. Their very first meeting when they clashed and they split the heavens. Which was one of the coolest scenes in all of One Piece, right? So the clash between Kaido and Luffy at this point splits the sky. Cool as hell. Super focused on that. And then you realize that the cloud cover is why the Sulong forms aren't going well downstairs when Dogstorm and Nekomamushi are fighting. What's his face? Jack and Candyman, dude. I forget his name. Perospero. So when they did the unexpected for me, Jack, I didn't expect Jack to go down that easy. Perospero, I don't know. I should see it this way, but I don't see Perospero on the same level as Jack, because the introduction of Jack was so intimidating and overpowering that I just never have put them in the same level in my mind. But when you look at the power structure, they are on the same level. But that's two significant victories now. And so the only real things that are left at this point are to take down Big Mom, which is going on right now. We got Zoro and Sanji against King and Queen. That fight is going to be awesome. And we've got this bout on the rooftop. So 3 major events that are still going down while this island is slowly floating towards the capital, right? So let's see how it goes. Here we go. Let's go on to page 2. All right. Boss Cat Viper. Hey, be careful. Yeah, don't turn Sulong. For some reason, the moon's out again. I read about this in the journal. When Roger and Whitebeard. Oh, when Roger. Oh, yeah. They had that giant clash as well. The heavens split open. So I was more thinking about the Shanks versus Whitebeard thing, but that is also like, Shanks is that dude as well. So this is kind of the first moment when I really start thinking of Luffy on the Yonko level, especially if he finishes the deal here, which I expect to happen, because he didn't finish Big Mom. They kind of ran away. They had an elaborate plan. Nothing really happened. So he's never been on the level of a Yonko. But at this point, where he's got Ryo, he's fighting, he's damaging him. Like if he pulls this off and he's the sole reason it happens, I can put him on that level. So the heavens split open. What just caused that rumbling? What's happening up there? Okay. And then we got like I forget what they call it, but Kaido's in his like kind of human / Zoan form. That Thunder Bagua. I thought I had blocked it, but I didn't even come close. So that's the other thing. Yamato's been clashing with Kaido this whole time, and from the manga panels prior, it seemed like she was doing a fantastic job. Like some of her attacks were so brilliant. She's like blocking stuff, but now we see the damage that has been dealt this entire time. So, all right, Yamo, that's what he called him. Help that coward out. Who are you calling a coward? Oh, come on, Momo, shape up. Shut up, I know what I have to do. But people do not just change their nature in minutes. You'll be all right, Momonosuke. I'm with you. Sorry about leaving your side earlier. Yamato, Momonosuke, what do you think you're doing? Kinemon Kiku, give me strength. I promise I'll do my part. Take Lord Momonosuke and flee. Okay, hurry Momonosuke. Okay, and then he gets smacked. All right, we just had a speech earlier where Luffy was like, hey, you just like angered a Yonko. There's nothing else you can do that you should be afraid of. Well, there's still some hesitation, obviously. He can't turn into like a warrior right away, so I'm not surprised. Oh, but okay. Yeah, no, I know you want to take this one yourself, don't you? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be one-on-one, huh? Momonosuke, grab the sky. Grab it. Dragon. Oh, yeah. Dragons don't fly, remember? You create the cloud, then you grab them and race through the sky. That's what a dragon does. I'm flying. Those clouds are called flame clouds. Yeah, we found out about that when we were talking about Kaido as well. Get away from the island. He gets. Oh no! I thought he got smacked by a rock, but Yamato's saving him. So Yamato has all the confidence in the world about Luffy taking care of this, and that grin that he's giving in that panel is also really good. All right. The island's starting to collapse. Could it be that Kaido's power is weakening, and that's what's making the flame clouds unstable? They're not able to support the rock, and it's cracking and falling away. But they're not quite over the cap. Oh, they're really close to the capital, actually. It's a disaster waiting to happen. I won't let it go to the flower capital. I turned big in order to stop this island. That's not going to work, Momonosuke. There's no time. Just look, the capital is so close. We'll arrive in no more than 5. Okay, so manga and anime 5 minutes is like 10 chapters, 20 chapters. We'll see how this goes. It's probably not going to be that long, but especially when there's so many concurrent events going on at the same time, that you can really stretch a small, brief period of time. You saw, like, in prior events when they're doing any kind of countdowns, whether that's, with the bird cage closing on Dressrosa, or, what else? Like downstairs when everyone was being poisoned, stuff like that. Like, it always seems like there's some kind of time dilation going on. Okay, make more flame clouds. Kaido created a gigantic dragon-like clouds, and that's how he's moving this island through the air. The only thing that can push it back is even stronger flame clouds. What you speak of is impossible. I only just learned how to fly. Yeah, I would not expect him to be able to make more powerful, but he's weakening, so he had to be really weak for that to happen. Hey, Kaido, the first time he kind of looks like he's in a little bit of a sorry state, a little bit. It may not have the same power as Kaido either. You made flame clouds, and I know you can do this. The situation's much more dangerous than we imagined. Even if it settles down on land, the way Kaido envisions, there will be terrible losses within the city. In the worst case, if Kaido would succumb first, the flame clouds will vanish, and Onigashima will plummet to Earth. Whether they're even like directly above the city or not, I still think like it would have a bunch of collateral damage regardless. They're close enough at this point, so they have to either like land very lightly somehow, or just get away from the city in totality. So there's an incredible stockpile of weapons within the island and explosives. Onigashima might as well be a giant bomb at this distance. There's no way the citizens can evacuate in time. That's a good point. That's a good point. If the island falls, everyone will perish, friend and foe alike. Well, then maybe we should stop Luffy. And don't be stupid. You want to stop the man putting everything on his back and standing in the line of danger for everyone? No one but Luffy can beat Kaido. We can't tell him about this. Get through this danger without anyone finding out. Okay, so we're back on the Performance Skull Dome. Get down, Master King's totally lost it. Yo, Zoro. Yo. Okay, and then there's Frankie. No, he's being tossed aside. Holy crap. What happened to you? Man, he's strong, but of course he is. What's happening out there? You want help? No need. That's the thing. Like, Zoro and Sanji. So I know that there's a little bit of the thought that Yamato might join the crew because of her love for Oden and him being the adventurous spirit. So it would make sense that she would join. But the entirety of this series, Zoro and Sanji have caught up to Luffy to a point each and every time, so that they're always the number 2 and number 3. Whoever you want to put at 2 or 3. I always put Zoro at 2 and I put Sanji at 3. That's just kind of how I envision it in my mind. But they're kind of the vice captains, both of them. They're usually pretty on par. So at this point, if Luffy is going to be the one that takes down Kaido, they need to be capable of taking care of King and Queen on their own. So like in the Yonko power structure, they're kind of on par with, like, you know, there's Big Mom and then there's Katakuri. Like, so they need to be like on that Katakuri level, like something close to that. You got Kaido, you got King and Queen, you got Luffy, you got Zoro and Sanji. So that's kind of how it's been. I know if Yamato joins and there's Jinbei and there's all this kind of stuff, but Luffy and Sanji have always been those two cornerstones that kind of keep the crew propped up. The others have always been helpful and useful, but they've never been like those two. And even if 2 more people that are extremely powerful join, like Jinbei's already joined, if Yamato joins, we've seen what she's capable of, but I don't think that will change. So I'm really curious how the growth of these 2 is going to be. All right, let's see. He needs to figure out Enma more. Damn it, King. Knock it off with a chaotic attacks. You sliced my butt. Wish I'd sliced your neck. What? Pirate Hunter Zoro just damaged King's mask? Oh, no wonder he snapped. No, after all, nobody knows what King's face looks like. So that is obviously something that we will be able to see soon. Okay. I love King's design. Sorry, Frank, you gotta stand back. You got it. Good luck, man. Imperial 3-sword style Ultra Archer Tiger Hunt. Okay. Oh, he damaged that mask again. But he got smacked in the process, it looks like. These smaller panels are always the ones that I have a little bit like a harder time figuring out what the hell is going on. Okay. This is the last one. Okay, get smacked. Okay. Oh, they both... Yo, we can start... 2-sword style clear lance. At least let me die by the sword. Show a little respect. I'd ask the same of you. Yo, we're starting to see it. You know, this whole time, I know that he's been dressed up like a little bit, but seeing how, because he's a different race from what we've really seen this entire time. It's one of those lost races or whatever. So it'd be cool to see, like his mask and stuff. He's like horned, but when you look, like this horn is broken. But is that like an actual horn underneath that is also broken, or is that just part of his getup? Like, I'm really curious what he looks like. Got some slick hair back there. I don't know. That's interesting. All right. That's the chapter, I think. right? Yes. Damn. Dude. Okay, so what days does this come out on? This just came out on, wasn't it the 3rd? Yeah, the 3rd. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Interesting. We got a few new developments going on with King's appearance. We've got, Luffy still going at it upstairs, Momonosuke escaping and trying to figure out his way to stop the island from crashing. So he's gonna finally have a big part to play. Like, he's given a few speeches that have helped, like in the prison and stuff like that. I mean, he's still the leader and everything. And he's done a good job of composing himself in situations where he would have folded in the past. But he still needs to play a more pivotal role in the ending of all this. We still have freaking Orochi walking around. I figured he was... There's no way. 9-headed freaking Yamato dude, like... That's what a Yamato is, right? Like, the 9-headed snake thing is usually what you call a Yamato. But anyways, so he's definitely up to something. We got all these battles going on. Island potentially crashing. There's a lot going on. Yeah. All right. Let me know what you guys thought of this chapter and what you guys think is going on and what things you're looking forward to. Any type of discussion on these videos would be great, because that's the main thing I miss about this, is just sharing the excitement with everyone. But hey, this just came out, what, today? Yeah, just today. Okay. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.